Hi, I'm Erin from Erin Reads, and this week I have books to show you from a couple of different sources. The first one is from Half Price Books. I found a copy of Ex Libris, Confessions of a Common Reader by Anne Fadiman. This is a little book. It's a collection of essays on reading and books, and it's wonderfully written. I've read a couple of the essays so far. Anne Fadiman is the woman who wrote The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down, which I have but have not yet read. And I believe when I mentioned that one on Erin Reads, Vichy said, "Oh, you have to find Ex Libris." And so I did, and I'm really looking forward to reading that one. And then I saw my parents this past weekend, and my mom passed on a couple of books from her collection. First is My Stroke of Insight by Jill Bolte Taylor. Taylor is a brain scientist at Harvard, and she had a stroke in the mid to late 90s. And this book is about her recovery, kind of with a unique perspective of someone who knows a lot about the brain. So I'm looking forward to reading that one, and it'll count towards my memoir goal for 2011. My mom also passed on The Death of Ivan Ilyich and Other Stories by Leo Tolstoy. I'm really enjoying War and Peace, but it's kind of long, and I would like to try some of Tolstoy's shorter, maybe not more accessible, but quicker to get through works. So I'm looking forward to reading some of his short stories. And then Claire at the Literary Omnivore was generous enough to give away a copy of The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, which I managed to win. And I'm very excited because I did really enjoy Lord of the Rings when I read it a few years ago, and I have never read its prequel, Prelude, as the book calls it, so I'm looking forward to that. And last is Madre, Perilous Journeys with a Spanish Noun by Liza Bakewell. And this is a book. Bakewell is a linguistic anthropologist, and so the book is a travelogue, it's a memoir, it's also an investigation into the Spanish word for mother. And Bakewell spent time in Mexico studying this and looking at why the word for mother has so many negative connotations. It's in so many sort of negative phrases, whereas father is in so many positive ones, and how did all this happen? And so I think it's going to be a really interesting sort of blend of topics, and I'm quite looking forward to it. So that's it for me. It's kind of what I've managed to acquire over the past week. I would love to hear about your reading week. Leave me a comment or send me an email, and enjoy this upcoming week.